Another year has come and gone, and here I sit in almost exactly the same place as I was last year, with a small YouTube channel, just grinding out videos each day, and that is where I am at. I mean, I guess my channel's not. Oh, well, it's small. Let's face it, it's small. It's always been small. 200 odd subscribers is nowhere near big, but obviously it's a lot bigger than where I was last year, which is very pleasing. But the focus of this video is on advice. I aim to offer you, as a viewer, advice on creating content for YouTube. And you might be wondering, who am I to offer advice? I mean, obviously, success on YouTube is measured by subs and views, and judging by my extortionate amount of subs and views, you can tell that I have been quite successful. Okay, maybe not, but you might be asking, based on my statistics, who am I to offer advice on creating content for YouTube? Well, basically I feel I'm in a unique position in that I have uploaded to YouTube over 2,100 videos. I've not checked recently what the exact number is. Last time I checked it was just over 2.1k. Now I'm not saying this to gain praise or whatever. I really do appreciate when people say, oh, your content's great and you deserve a lot more support in that, and I appreciate that. But my point of making this video is not to blow my own trumpet and say, hey, look at me, look what I'm doing. What I'm trying to say is my position is unique, and I can offer an insight into my mindset. So as I said, success on YouTube is obviously measured via subs and views. If you've got a lot of subscribers, if you've got a lot of views, then generally you're doing well. Just because you've got, say, 100,000 subs doesn't mean you're necessarily doing less well than someone with 50 million subs. Well, okay, maybe it does, but success is it's relevant in different ways to different people for different genres of videos and all that. You know what I mean? So you can't really say somebody's more successful because they have more subs. Well, you can, but as I said, it's just, you can't just generalize the term success. So that's just a quick point there. One thing I have noticed, because obviously subs, you could argue, has been seen as the most important statistic in the past. Recently, a lot of YouTubers, when I say YouTubers, I mean people around YouTube channels around my own size, people I know, mutual friends of people I know. I've seen a lot of people, instead of saying like, subscribe, etc., etc., they've been saying, subscribe, but only if you're going to stay active, or just something along those lines. And well, that's definitely a different approach to take, obviously, because instead of asking for everyone to subscribe, you're asking for people to actually watch your videos, to actually comment and like, etc., etc. I'm not saying I disagree with this approach, because obviously people realise that you could have 1 million subscribers and yet get 0 video views. It's quite as simple as that. I mean, chances are you will get views if you've got 1 million subs, but there is obviously at the same time a chance you will get nothing. And if you're monetizing, you get income based on views as opposed to subs. But as I said, I feel it's a bit not big-headed, but asking people to stay committed, to stay loyal to you is quite, I don't know, it makes me feel uneasy, because ultimately people will watch what they want. I mean, I do it naturally. If someone told me to watch their videos, yeah, right, no chance I'm doing that. Naturally, I'll just check my sub box, and if there's a video that looks interesting, then I'll watch it. I make an effort to watch as many of the people I know that I would call friends as possible when I've got time in that. And generally, I do enjoy their content, hence why I'm sub to them. But generally, as I said, I feel very uneasy. I would feel very uneasy if I asked people to stay loyal, or to only subscribe if they were going to stay active. You know what I mean? I feel people should just be allowed to subscribe off their own, on their own terms. That long introduction is just a side show, because I guess I can really, as I said, give an insight into my mentality for doing YouTube. and I can do it a lot better now than I could a year ago. And I'm going to explain why. So a year ago there was this chap called, well, he was called Destroyer PT, and at the minute his YouTube channel is called Mad Cookies, and he used to comment on a lot of my videos, as you will be seeing. I never really got the impression that he was a genuine viewer. Now, I'm not sure what the chances of him watching this video are, because ironically this video is based entirely around him and his channel and his interactions with myself. But as I said, I'm not sure how genuine his comments were. He did give me a shout out in big exclamation marks on his own YouTube channel. The shout out actually was just my name in the description. If that's a shout out, fair enough. Each to their own. He commented, and I think he commented on Zenger's videos at the same time, and the two of us were very uneasy. Well, I certainly was uneasy. I think Zenger was of a similar vein of thought to myself, as he just commented, and it seemed genuine, but again, we weren't convinced. So on 2 occasions I had just a discussion with him about my motives for doing YouTube, because even though I thought, I believed he was commenting on my channel to get me to watch his channel, but a couple of times he came with, questions, for example, as you'll see here, he asks, how don't you want subs? You have been doing YouTube for 1 to 2 years. I'm your first fan. Keep in mind I had meant Zenger at this point, and while I'm in no place to call Zenger a fan, that's up to him or not. The point is the comment in itself. As you can see, he is very confused as to why I do it. That's fair enough. And as you can see further down, I replied to the comment with, I make videos for fun. I want to make videos and I enjoy doing it. And that's just, I guess, for this video, the base of my answer. I think best advice I can give for YouTube is make sure you're enjoying the videos that you're doing. Often I look at my life and I think, what am I doing with myself? I'm making videos for, so few people. I mean, if you take my average views I'll just say is about 10 maybe, so 10 people. I'm making videos for 10 people, and I could be doing so much more. But then I think to myself, well, at least I'm doing it and I'm enjoying it. I'm doing it because I want to do it. I always get ideas in that, and if I try to do something and I don't end up liking it, or if I'm trying to push a series through and I'm not liking it, I can just stop. I've got that power, I've got the will to do that. Whereas I feel that if videos are forced, if people, that's why I try not to make schedules. I guess this year, in fact I guess the second half of this year, twice I've not mentioned it to anyone, but I've kind of tried to keep to a kind of a routine with YouTube. Those have gone down the drain. I don't do schedules simply because there's really no enjoyment in that for me personally. Some people like routine, I don't. All the videos I make are for fun, and I just upload them whenever I want, really. And I used to only do 1 video a day because I felt that was all people would really want to watch. But then I realised I was having a video pile up. Certainly around the summer when I had so many RRs, I had so many videos pile up, and I was just like, yeah, I just need to do more than 1 video a day, which is obviously what I do now. So yeah, that's the crux of this video, is make sure you're enjoying doing YouTube if you want to do it. Don't force yourself to upload if you don't want to. I certainly don't. Back in, I think, February or March time, I was really ill. I had no motivation for YouTube. I didn't upload. There was a period, a few days, where no videos went up on my channel. A, because I didn't have any. B, because I didn't have the drive to make any. That's the crux. Make sure you enjoy it. Don't record videos that you're just doing because you can. Do videos because you want to do them, because you're inspired to do them. It doesn't matter if you're inspired by someone else, or I don't want to say copying someone else, but you know what I mean. Get inspired by other people, and do what you can with what you have, sort of thing. I guess now I'll approach the next part of this point. So yeah, the guy, we continue talking. I talk about how I don't want to be stressed with, the amount of views and subs I get. He claims he likes the stress. And then another, I think earlier, so before that discussion, We had a mini discussion this time. There was only a few comments that were posted. He comes in and gives me more advice on how to get subs. There might be a good way of getting subs, but there's no good way of getting active subs except for making videos. Simple as that. If you don't make videos, you can't have active subs because there's nothing for the subs to be active towards. So yeah, he goes on all about how my thumbnails sucked, but really I don't. I appreciate all the thumbnails that people have made for me, and they're great in that. But thumbnails, if I was cursed and could have no thumbnails, and I wouldn't lose sleep over it, to be honest. But yeah, I go along the whole I do YouTube for fun line, and how views and that and subs are second nature. Then he says, I still think you need more support in your videos. I don't know. -- whatever. It's not as fun making YouTube if you don't have views. Trust me. So, 1 year on from this comment, or 11 months, whatever. Let's go have a look at his channel. I can tell that views and subs clearly made it more enjoyable for him, given the fact he's got so many videos on his channel. Now, as much as I am having a dig at this guy, which, okay, yes I am, but I'm doing it with good intentions, I want to just really talk about another thing which is important when it comes to doing YouTube. And I think this can be easily one of the most demotivating factors for a lot of people. I spoke about measuring success in terms of views, in terms of subs, and some people will start off well, maybe like this guy. I see he's got 431 subs at the minute. I think he said he had I think a year ago he had 200, according to one of his comments that I just saw. Then ultimately, if your focus is on getting popular, on getting subs, on getting views, then you lose the focus of enjoying making videos. And when you don't maybe grow as quickly as you want, or maybe when you don't reach the sub goals that you want, then all of a sudden there's nothing there really for you. You're not going to achieve what you wanted to, and it's all for nothing. It's all futile. So yeah, along with the enjoyment of making videos, it's also the appreciation of what you have. If I had wanted more subs, I would have given up YouTube at the start of 2014 because I had 100 videos and 4 subscribers, which may sound sad, but as I said, it wasn't the subscribers and the views, or lack of them, that pushed me on. That's obviously no motivating factor for anyone, but it was the enjoyment of making videos. And if we lose sight of that, then that's where the problems start. And it's the same in life. If you want too much, then you lose sight of what you actually already have. I think certainly in the Western world today, we have a tendency to want more. And I'm guilty of this, I guess, as well, to an extent. I think everyone is. But it's important that we are thankful for what we have. And in the case of YouTube, it's important to enjoy making videos, be thankful for the subscribers, the views, the comments, the likes, whatever that we do have, that we do get. Because if we start craving more, then, as I said, we lose focus, and it can be a waste of time, basically. I wasn't going to bring Zenger into this, and I'm not sure if you'll appreciate being brought into this, but he did have and he's not made a video about this either, so apologies, Zenger, if this is out of order. But he recently, I think he ceased from regular uploads, and for me, well, it's not sad. Well, it is sad, because I enjoyed his videos, but he realised that he wasn't, getting out of it what he wanted, and that's fair enough. That's a very, it's important to realise that instead of struggling on. He realised that what he was doing, he wasn't enjoying, and he just took a step back, and that's fine. That's if that's you, go for it. I might step back tomorrow. Who knows? I'm not gonna stop soon, hopefully, but it might happen. Because as soon as I stop enjoying making videos, then what else is there to do but step back? And I'm not saying this to discourage people. I'm just saying make sure you know your motives and make sure your motives are good. And actually, I'll be honest. Of all the friends I've made this year, I've watched channels and I've watched videos, And I can see that generally most people's motives are good, which is quite fantastic. And it's really enjoyable to watch the genuine content. That's really just my advice. Make sure you're enjoying making videos. Be thankful for what you have. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Just an end of year word. I wanted to make a point based on this because I saw his channel. I think about a few weeks ago, and it got me thinking back to that comment about the having views is more fun. And I thought I would just have a wee word and see what people thought. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. This should be posted around New Year. If it is, hope you have a good one, and I will see you when I see you.